I then got changed over. My schools got changed over, so then I had to go to school down in Essex. Um, the 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 one and only piece of love that I knew literally just got taken away from me because the distance was so far. How is a 9-year-old meant to get from Essex to East London to come and see their nan? Like, I want my nan. Do you know what I mean? I want my nan. I want that love. I miss that love. I'm a child. I go to your house, my birth giver's house, and it's cold. There's no siblings there to comfort me. There's no laughter. There's no joy. There's just men in the house. There's anger. There's barely any food in the fridge, or if there was food, it's literally ready-made food because you're so lazy, you don't want to make any food. If I don't want to eat, I'm literally force-fed the food, or I'm made to stay at that table until I finish the food. If I don't finish the food, then I don't get anything else. If I generally don't like the food, I don't get anything else. I have to starve for the rest of the night. I'm literally your slave. I have to clean the house. I have to make you tea every six seconds. Like, I'm barely allowed to play out. If I can play out, then it's used against me to clean the whole house, to tidy the whole house because you didn't do fuck all. Like it's literally crazy. Like, I would pray to the Lord. I would pray to whoever at night to just for it to be the weekend so I could go to my nan's house, like, so I could just go to my nan's house, so I could get out, like, so I could just leave, so I could be happy. Like, a child needs happiness. They need enrichment. They need fresh food. They need, like, they need to be spoken to and not shouted at. They need a parent to come down to their level to explain stuff, not be expected to know stuff at a young age. And if you don't know, or you don't listen, or you don't abide, they need to know that they're not going to get beat to a fucking pulp because they haven't listened, or because they just simply don't understand that you want them to do a task of a fucking 21-year-old at 9 years old. Like, kids are meant to live and thrive and learn and be taught. And I literally got the opposite, and there was no one there to help me. Like, there was literally nobody there in that household to help me. And I was petrified of telling my nan, because my mum would use my nan against me if I went to my nan and told my nan, Mum's beating me at home, Mummy's doing this at home. My nan would then call my mum and scream down the phone to my nan, and then I like that bridge of freedom would get tarnished because my mum would say, well, you're not going to your nan's this weekend, you're not going to nanny's house. So, like, I'm literally forced to sit in abuse. Like, I'm forced to sit in abuse as a child, to endure the abuse during the week, so I know that I can go to my nan's house. Like, if it was a Friday and my nan would come, she'd come all the way from Plaistow on a number 5 bus, all the way to Romford, with a packed lunch, because she knew by the time I finished school, I was starving because I never had snacks. I never got sent to school with snacks or pocket money. I'd get to my nan's house and my nan would be fuming because my uniform was black, my collar was black, because my mum was too lazy to wash my uniform during the week, or iron or press my uniform. I'd go home on a Sunday and I'd be clenching my uniform because it smelled so nice. because it was iron, because it was tiny, because my socks were white and they wasn't black, and I wasn't sent to school embarrassed because I had to wear the same socks 3 fucking days a week during PE, during it was awful. It was awful, and all in this time, I was the black sheep of the family because everyone hated the fact that my nan was raising my mum's child. Literally, literally. It was always a problem that I was at my nan's house. It was always a problem that my nan was giving me money. It was always a problem that Tamara got the present. It was always a problem that my nan would pay for me to go on a holiday because my mum didn't. Or like, it was just always a problem, and it was never my fault. Like, people never really understand that the foundation of this fact that the foundation of this is that the child never asks to be here, and the child is never the problem. Okay, the child is never ever the problem. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. And then, like, I think that's just going to be a new chapter. That's literally going to be a new chapter. Like, your parents literally, like, imagine you being the child and your mum whispering in your ear that your dad is a no doubt dirty deadbeat dad, and your dad is telling you that your mum is this and that and re-te-te-te-te. But they still find a foundation to sleep with each other every other week or every other weekend. You literally get sent up to your room during the week. Okay, example, quick one. During the week, remember, it's just you and your mum in the house. Your older siblings have gone. During the week, your mum would always complain that your dad is a deadbeat dad, yeah. But on a Thursday, all of a sudden he's there. You literally get 5 minutes, 6 seconds with your dad, yeah. Then you get sent upstairs, and you're literally craving to understand and know who your dad is, yeah. To literally know who your dad is, because essentially that's my dad, and you are a product of him. But instead, the time that is meant to be spent with you is spent with your parents fornicating whilst you're either downstairs or upstairs parallel to them. And then once they are finished, your mum continues to talk about how deadbeat your dad is. She doesn't prioritize the fact that your dad is meant to be coming over, so maybe remove herself from the situation and allow and make sure that there is mandatory time between your father and you during that sitting. But instead, he allows himself, because they are both as bad as each other, they allow themselves to remove their own product out of the situation and just go upstairs and fuck. Like, can you imagine that? Can you imagine your child listening to their parents having sex upstairs for hours and hours and hours, whilst you are sat there downstairs listening to how much a deadbeat parent either one of your parents have claimed the opposed to be? So you're thinking, okay, well, why is no one giving me attention? Like, hi, I'm here. Like, the attention is meant to be on me now. Like, yeah. And then weeks, days. Like, and I would just that is an example. That's just one example of a million situations. Fast forward now on to teenage years. My mom, she loves a bit of this. My birth giver, she loves a bit of this, yeah. She loves a bit of money. So she became a foster parent. She became a foster parent. Um, and every quarter, every whatever, we would have a turnover of children coming in and out of the house. Now, I'm going to keep it very short, steady, and matter of fact, very brief to be precise. Um, I was still getting abused in my household. My mum would threaten me, Papa, wait, please. My mum would threaten me with the fact that she would beat me to a pulp if I didn't tell the social workers that everything was absolutely fine in the house, and I was okay. I got all my basic needs met: food, clothes, water, the essential stuff that a parent is just meant to give you and not dangle over your head as something they, as a luxury. So yeah, because when you foster, the children get assigned a new social worker, and they will come to the house and just review the house and review how the child of the foster parent is doing. They like to make sure that, I am in a mental space where, I'm happy for other children to come into my space. My mum would literally threaten to beat me the fuck up if I didn't tell the social worker that everything was fine, because she needed this, she wanted this. So can now, on the flip side of that, can you imagine you don't have a relationship with your mother because she's never built one? She's taken you away from your only source of love, i.e. your nan, because she needs to make sure that you're in the house for her social work life to look absolutely Dan and Daisy. Because why is your child never at the house but you're so willing to look after other people's kids? Why is your child so absent? So now I am forced to integrate with children that I don't even know, don't even want to like, because I am not happy within my living quarters. I'm angry at these children that are coming into my home because my home isn't right and adjusted and suited to me. I'm angry at the fact that my mum can pick up these children, go to their plays, put money on their school tabs for lunch, wash, dress, barely iron, but wash, dress, iron, get their school clothes out for school, all for a good look for their school. So the foster children's school doesn't concoct any mistreatment in the house towards the foster children. But Tamara has to pretend like everything is absolutely okay, because it was not. It was an absolute fucking facade. So my mum could get a check because she was making good money. Okay. Um. Yeah. Yeah. This is all still at the age of what, 10, going into my 11s, 12s, further further along into my teens, where now I'm a teen. Do you get what I mean? Like, I want to be out with my friends. I want to do stuff. I want to go. I want to go enjoy friends, girls, boys. I want to enjoy fun fairs. I want to be a teenager. Can't do that because I'm stuck babysitting. I'm stuck babysitting. This wasn't even a teen, actually. This was still like 10, 11, 12. I was literally stuck babysitting my sister's children from a young age, nearly every other weekend, because she wanted to go out to dinner with her husband. um so I literally got stripped of a childhood because I was always made to babysit, babysit. There'd be times when there'd be sleepovers and everyone's, like, the invites are going around at school. Tomorrow, like, are you coming to sleepover? Are you coming to school disco? You're literally forced to sit and wallow because you're not going to that event because you have to go and babysit your niece or nephew. So then in turn, in the long run, it literally makes you resent any type of child babysitting, being in the quarters of a young child, like, because I'm literally a living adult. Like, I'm literally a living adult because I'm having to teach myself. My mic died, but yeah, what I was saying was, I'm literally having to teach myself about personal hygiene at a promiscuous age. I'm having to teach myself about sex. I'm having to teach myself how to wake up in the morning and to make myself a breakfast because no one was here cooking for me. No one was putting food on the table. I'm having to. Hello, excuse me. I'm having to teach myself how to wake up, iron my uniform. Excuse me, iron my uniform. Put my load of washing in the washing machine and the tumble dryer at night, to make sure that I've got clean clothes for myself in the morning. I'm having to teach myself. I'm having to teach myself to sit down and get on with my schoolwork and have boundaries with my schoolwork. I'm having to teach myself a balance between home life and school life. Like, so I was always penalized for being such a big and bad and bold adult when I was young, because I thought that I was labeled as being too grown. But these, I wouldn't have been in that position if the people that was meant to play their part actually played their part. If they was a parent and they actually taught me through life, I wouldn't have had to teach myself how to be such an adult at a young age. If my siblings stepped in and checked on me, knowing how much of an angry parent that they had as well, maybe I wouldn't have had to teach myself how to be such an adult, because I literally had to endure such a lonely, painful time by myself while they was escaping and enjoying their own freedom. Like, I don't get it. I literally don't get it. Like, I literally had to raise myself, and then on the flip side, I got I got physically and mentally tortured about how much of a grown up I was being, because these people were so void in their roles. Like, it was fucking torture. It was absolute torture. It was torture. It was torture. It was torture. Like, even during teenage years, my mum was still. Oh, I even hate saying mum. It literally makes my body crawl. Like, my birth giver was still. My birth giver was still a foster carer. Like, this is going on from like 9, 10 to, how old was I? 16, 17. So for all them years, I still have not got a relationship with my mom. 16, my nan has let me go because she's found out that I'm gay. Like, these now at a time where a child even needs her parent more than ever, more than ever, more than ever, more than ever, going on to be a young adult. There's more children in the house that are scooping up my birth giver's attention, and no attention is being placed on me. Like, again, these foster kids are coming into the house. There's a turnover. There's different foster kids. There's kids coming in. There's kids going out. There's no stability. These kids are getting picked up and dropped to school by my mum. I'm having to get transport or the train in in fucking cold winter terrains. Yeah. I'm having to find myself get to school with the little piece of change that my mum would forcefully or unwillingly want to give me, because she chose to move out so far, because it's now my fault that she's got to fork out a bus fare for me to get to school, or that she can't drop me to school, but she can drop these other kids to school. She can go to their parent she can go to their parents' evening. She can go to their school plays. She can go to their sports days. She can give them pocket money. They can have phones. They can do this and they can do that. But Tamara can't have that. Tamara hasn't had that for so many years, and it made me build up so much resentment towards these kids. It literally made me build up so much resentment towards these children that were coming into my home. Because my mum was doing so much for other kids that didn't come from her womb. And I was literally left to rot. I was literally left to rot and forced to be made friends / family with these kids. Otherwise, I wouldn't get rewarded. And I just want to say, if any of them kids are watching this, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if in your adolescence you're now struggling with anything that I may have done towards you, because it wasn't your fault. It was my mum's fault. It was literally my mum's fault for not raising her child and for not allowing us to be equals. It was literally my birth giver's fault. It was literally your fault. But all she wanted was money. All she literally wanted was money. All the money in the world. All the money in the world. And it was still a problem to send me to school with some pocket money for lunch. It was still a problem for a bus pass to get me, because we used to live outside of zones, because we used to live further than like zone 5 or zone 6, so you would have to spend like a child bus or get like an annual something for travel. It was a problem to pay for that travel, or it was a problem to drop me to school. It was always a problem. It was always a problem. And my siblings were nowhere. There was literally nowhere to be seen. There was nowhere. There was literally nowhere to be seen. So at this point, I literally hate my siblings as well, because as a sibling, where the fuck are you? Like, where the fuck are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where do you call me? Where do you call me? Like, where do you call me? Where do you call me? Where do you check on me? Where do you... Because at a teenager, you don't have a phone. You don't have a phone. Like, you don't... Or it gets taken away when you don't fucking do something that your parent wants. Where are you? Where are you calling me, asking me if I'm okay? Where are you calling me, asking me if I need anything? Where are you calling me, asking me if I need a packed lunch? Or sending me some money? Or literally coming to physically fucking see me? Where are you? Where are you? You're literally nowhere. You're nowhere. You're literally fucking nowhere to be seen. Whilst I'm here rotting. Whilst I'm literally here rotting. I'm literally here rotting. Where are you? During this time, my mum has married, so her attention is even more on a man when it should be fucking pointing and directing towards her child that is literally, I've literally become a bedroom child. Like, I've literally become a child that lives in her bedroom, because all that happens is shouting. All that happens is avoidance. I come home from school. There's never, oh, hi Tamara, how was your school day? What did you learn? What can you tell me about your day? Oh, can I see what you done today? Let me see your books. Let me read with you. Tell me something that you actually learned today. What is your favorite thing? What do you like? What's your favorite food at school? What's your favorite lesson? Did you win anything today? Do you have any certificates? Like, there was never anything. There was never fucking anything. And it literally puts you off of having children. It literally puts you off of having children. Because in this time, I'm literally having to be an adult and babysit my nieces and nephews all the fucking time. All the time, for my sisters and my mum to go out clubbing. For my sister, because my sister has married a rich fucker. So the gain is for my sister to pay for my mom and my other siblings to go out and do all these nice things and do whatever. So guess who there is to babysit? There's me. I have to sit in the house and babysit every other weekend while my friends are out being fucking teenagers, and I'm here having to be a young adult and babysit, and my life is literally fucking driving past. Like, can you literally see, like, so it puts you off of having children. It puts you, and it makes you resent your nieces and nephews, because you don't understand at such a young age. But your sisters are always complaining that you're angry and you're rude and you've got an attitude and you hate kids and you're never going to have kids because you're so bad with kids, and because you've literally at a young fucking age dumped all your children on me to babysit while you go hire a fucking babysitter. Hire a babysitter. Like, you have so much money, go and hire a fucking babysitter so I can be a kid. How about that? Let me be a kid. How about that? But to the world and to everyone else, life is amazing. Life is absolutely amazing. Not a foot is wrong. Not a foot is wrong. The grass is so green over here. And I literally have to just endure absolutely everything. Otherwise, the physical and mental abuse is through this roof. It's literally through this roof. So I'm literally labelled as the black sister with the attitude. But you're literally forgetting this is the product of what you created. Because I'm not like this with anybody else. You literally created this angry, ferocious, black character that literally has an attitude towards every aspect of life. You done that. You literally done that. You done that. This is your fault. But that's my problem. It's my problem that I've got to fix, remember. I've got to fix my attitude. But none of your actions actually went towards why I have an attitude. None of them at all. Yeah. So these are a few things as to why I Now I'm forced to retire so many nights out, so many nights of enjoyment, whilst my partner sometimes suffers because my anxiety towards allowing my child to be in the care of somebody else literally makes me profusely ill. Like, it makes me ill to think that to go out in some situations I have to leave my child unattended with someone that could potentially be smiling in my face and abusing my child behind doors, because that's another situation as well. That is literally another topic about being molested. That's literally another topic. But yeah, just like, childhood abuse does not stop at a certain age. It doesn't just stop when you think that the child no longer can process things, so they're just going to forget all the years and all the moments of abuse. It literally, it hides in their system. Memories, triggers, it can be anything, but it can be anything down to well, hell, it can be anything down to looking at a belt. It can be anything down to looking at a fucking Henry the Hoover, because anytime I look at Henry the Hoover, I think about when my mum used to beat me to a pulp with the Henry fucking Hoover when I didn't do something that she said, and now my son likes to flip the switch on the fucking Henry the Hoover because he's just an innocent child. But I don't want to go anywhere near the Hoover. Like, it literally, like it yeah, it's real. Don't put your hands on your children. Don't put your hands on your children. Let your children be children. And just don't use a condom. Don't have kids if you know that you can't provide for them mentally, physically, or you can't even give them the legal standards. Okay, you can't put a roof over their head, you can't give them water, you can't give them food, you can't give them a bed, because in some houses those are luxuries, and they get dangled over kids' heads, because it's literally not a legal requirement. Like, it's like, just guys, don't have children if you have not dealt with your own trauma. That is literally what I'm trying to say. I'll die on this bridge, okay? Yeah. This is a series of me trying to heal myself. I'm trying to heal myself. I'm trying to heal myself because now having a child, it's all coming back. Like, it's all flooding back, and it's not easy to speak to somebody. It's not easy. It's not easy to try and find a fucking therapist, because therapists, you either go and find one and you hate them, or you have to, and there's no space for you to go and find other therapists, or it's fucking expensive to try and speak to somebody, or like me, you feel guilty to go and speak to a therapist because you think, okay, well, you're dealing with your own drama, like, you're dealing with your own life. I don't actually want to load my bullshit onto you, because at home you probably go home and cry about your own bullshit anyway. Like, yeah, like, NHS is fucked because you can't find a therapist, or because there's so much backlog. Just treat your children. Treat your children with respect and with decency. And to my son, I do this not to try and embarrass you. I do this to try and explain and to help It may even be you in a time that I may have put you in a situation that I would have never intended. This may help you. This may help somebody else. And to know that you're not alone. And life isn't fucking roses and daisies. And statistics, over 80% of us are literally like this behind their doors. And as soon as they step outside of that door, they look like the tea that you know, okay? Episode 2, Trauma Diaries.